A very good afternoon and welcome to the final European Championship of 2008. It's the super heavyweights, over 105 kilos, and there in the background the fan club for Matthias Steiner, formerly of Austria, now representing Germany. Weighing in at 140 kilos, around about 22 stones, and Steiner looking to make his mark in this super heavyweight class for his newly adopted country. Shikov, the world champion there, Shikov, a former champion, likewise Shikov, but let's meet them. Here is Matthias Steiner, huge cheer from a huge number of Austrian fans who've made the journey here. More about that. Matty Steiner, who was over in Beijing in the Olympic test event. Ihor Shimenko, second in the Junior Europeans 2 seasons ago, representing the Ukraine, just 21 years of age. And here is the world champion and 4 times European champion. Shikov, representing Latvia, now 33 years of age. For Russia, Yevgeny Shikov, the 2003 European champion, and a man who, if he is on form, would be seriously to be respected. The second of the 2 Germans, Alma Veladic, formerly from Yugoslavia and Bosnia-Herzegovina, as well as Matty Steiner, now representing Germany. Gregor Klech, he'll be lifting for Poland, 4th, as you can see, in the World Championships in 2004. 2, I should say. And Pavel Nidek of Poland, another seasoned campaigner in the super heavyweight division, also lifting for Poland, twice a European bronze medalist. And here's the Olympic bronze medalist from Athens, behind the Iranian Hossein Rezazadeh, and that's Veliko Shohlakov. And basically, everybody who should be here is here. Here's the Roll of Honor, dating back to 1998 in Riesa, when these weight categories were established. So sit back with myself, David Goldstrom, and 5 times Commonwealth Games champion David Morgan for what we hope will be a fantastic finale to the 2008 European Championships. There are the world records. Hossein Rezazadeh, 472 kilos. That belongs to the Iranian. The European total record, Ronnie Vella of Germany, 467. He won this title back in 1998. And there are Matty Steiner's fans. It's interesting, Matthias Steiner's fan club, they've taken to this man as well. Good, good sportsmanship. They're not just supporting their man, they're supporting, I wasn't going to say the second German, but they're supporting the other German in the team. So 183, just to nick into the lead. Yeah. Hips behind, and has one more attempt. I mean, this would be a new personal best by 2 kilos. 181 is his PB for this.
Yeah, he should have just sort of stayed in that bottom position just for a little while longer. Steadied himself.
I've never played him. I understand from his teammates that he's a pretty fair poker player. And he likes the sunshine for the holidays. And I tell you, ironically, today, the best day of the whole week in terms of weather. Beautiful blue sky and sunshine outside. And there is the world champion, the European champion, Shikov, who won the European title last season with 447 kilos. He won the world title with 442. But Rezazadeh's world record is 472. I'm not convinced, David, that we'll see that 472 done again.
Whatever.
Well, certainly not by Rezazadeh.
No, I don't think Rezazadeh is going to do it again.
He was a spectator in Chiang Mai in Thailand. And Veladic to try and get these.
There was talk of Rezazadeh doing 500 kilo total. but I guess talk's cheap.
Good crowd, and everybody has been looking forward to this one. So I hope he gets this now. Keep him closer to the action. Give him a boost with a personal best. Yeah, come on, come on. Oh, no.
No.
I thought he was just about going to do that. Well, do you remember the World Championships in Thailand, David? Well, I know you do. How many lifters push the bar to the back of the platform and use the whole 4 meters?
I can't understand why.
If you've got that concern, you see, he just ran out of space, didn't he? So Gregor Klec, 4 years younger than his Polish teammate, and he was out in Thailand as well, where he finished 7th. But his personal best came in the World Championships, which were in Warsaw in 2002, when he was 4th. And he's 5 kilos short of his personal best on this opener. 30-second buzzer. Opportunities being lost here. I think, David, with this sort of field, there'll be quite a lot of tension and pressure. You know, in the field, you know, Skivatis, world champion, Steiner, the up-and-coming man, the man who was 5th in the test event in Beijing. And then you got the Bulgarian, Shikov, and Bulgaria really need him to do something, because it's been a pretty average European Championships for them. They've only been marginally better than Turkey, and even that's, you know, at least Turkey won 1 championship.
Shikov just strolling around, probably about halfway through his warm-up now.
He was the man, what was it, New Year's Eve 2001, when he was just knifed by a stranger. Just somebody came out of the blue and knifed him. Obviously took a while to recover, but by 2003 he was winning this very championship. So Klec out now for Poland.
I wonder if he ever found out who knifed him.
No, he didn't. I mean, no, the guy was completely unknown, was totally out the blue.
Well, that was in Russia, was it?
Yeah.
He's very lucky then, isn't he? Smell it.
Very much more settled in his mind there as well, and 185. So Klec, who weighed in at 132.87 kilos. That's lighter by 5 or 6 kilos roughly than Pavel Nidek, his Polish teammate. Has a 3 kilo advantage. Valach of Germany now down to 3rd place, but there are 5 who have yet to start. It's the youngest of the class, the Ukrainian, Ihor Shimekho. Very interesting to see what he can do. Weighed in at 126 kilos. And the big Bulgarian now, Shimekho. This is already going for a personal best, and he's there. Well, you would sort of expect it at the age of 21. That's a personal best by just a kilo. Junior World and Junior European silver medalist 2 seasons ago. And he totaled exactly the same 398 in both competitions. And in fact, since those junior championships, hasn't beaten that total.
I think he's going to beat it today.
And there is Matthias Steiner, 25 years of age. Went to Beijing, invited there for the test event, which is one of the obligatory processes before the games, and produced a personal best snatch there of 193 kilos. So opening his account in front of this passionate group, just trying to work out, there must be, what, 30, 40 of them? There they all are, suitably dressed, and that's the sort of support you want. So, more than half a minute. Arms right at the extreme ends of the bar for these big men.
Easy.
Good opener. Steiner off. German challenge on, Frank Mantek following his big lifter, but that was good, David.
That was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks good, looks strong.
Fast, explosive.
Good technician as well.
I mean, it might not look it, but these bars move at phenomenal speed. Or I should say, the men move the bars at phenomenal speed.
Well, when you consider you've got 420 pounds, most people would be struggling to roll that, never mind move it at speed.
Kletch out the back. Third attempt fails. So he stays on 185 kilos. Shimeko, the Ukrainian, the youngster, on 187. He's got 2 attempts left. So has Matty Steiner. And a very imposing gentleman about to come on the stage. So here he is, Veliko Shikov. Shigishev has won this title, Skerbatis several times. This man, just the once, in 2004, when he totaled up 445. 445 today would make him pretty competitive.
He wants to see you afterwards, actually. I told him you didn't like him.
26 years of age now. The heaviest of the class at 169 and a little bit. And all 26 stone and a bit of him makes nothing of that.
I saw him here actually 2 days ago. He's got to be 6'7", 6'8". He's huge, and he's got this tiny girlfriend. She's got to be about 5'2", sort of wandering around holding her hand.
Well, we did think, David, that when he came on the scene, you know, he was going to dominate, you know, for quite a long time, but it hasn't been that way. Did get the Olympic bronze medal, totaled up 447.5 in Athens, and that remains his best ever total. So, needless to say, that this 6 kilo increase up to 193 for this young man will put him into the lead. And just compare this, he weighed in at 126, call it 127 kilos, and the man who just preceded him at 169. Bit shaky,
but it's good,
as you say, good enough. It's about 30 kilos separating him and the big man in terms of body weight. Again, it brings into discussion, David, the concept of, like wrestling, capping this off and having a body weight maximum. It's very difficult to see. Well, mind you, we've seen plenty of heavyweights. Shamerkin, weren't the most athletics of heavyweights. They were strong, sure. And there is the world champion, Shikov, 195. What did he post originally?
I think it was 190. So he's moved up from that.
Yeah. But he's really come into his own. Admittedly, the absence of Razazadeh has helped, but you can only beat the people who turn up, and he's been doing that pretty consistently. Won the European title for the first time in 2001, but has been champion of Europe for the past 3 seasons, and added the world title last October in Thailand. So half a minute to open his account. 195 to go into the lead. .144 kilos his body weight, so just about the middle of the range of all the competitors. Very good. And since he's won, David, there's a sort of confidence about him. He's just grown and grown and grown. He now comes on stage and says, I am the man to beat. Not in any arrogant way. It's just, the presence. You feel that you're now in the presence of the man to beat, the champion.
Now this is
changed. He's come down 7 kilos. So was it a bad warm-up, or have they decided, David Rigger deciding on caution?
Well, I think we're going to find out. Let's see if this is easy or...
Well, he's the last man to start, so they have the advantage of knowing what everybody else has done. There he is, David Rigger, Montreal Olympic champion in 1976. So, Shikov, first attempt. Well, that was the reason.
Well, he's done 211, hasn't he?
Yes, that's his personal best. Did that in 2005. In fact, all his personal bests were set in that particular year when he was runner-up in the World Championships in Doha.
Well, I think if Steiner gets this, he's going to be well in there, isn't he?
So Matthew Steiner, 5 kilo increase. Now this is 2 kilos up on what he did in Beijing, which was his personal best at 193. And that's why the fans have come. They wanted to see Steiner performing in the flesh. Most of them, probably all of them, will not go to China for the Olympics. Steiner, well, he's going to go for sure.
Yes, personal best.
Wow. And if it's possible, David, I was even more convinced with that one than I was the first one.
He's doing well.
And they are out of their seats. Focused.
He's a good technician, Steiner. Very, very good technician. And, absolutely spot on.
The reason he moved from Austria to Germany was quite simply because he couldn't get the level of support that he needed. With Frank Mantek and the squad, this is what he needs. Shikov under pressure now.
His warm-up, obviously, I mean, he must have been training reasonably well to put a 202 in as a starter. His warm-up must have gone terribly wrong, or maybe he's injured himself, or...
Well, of the main contenders, he's got the body weight advantage because he's only 124 kilos, so he's 16 kilos under Matty Steiner. Better. 1 life given away. And Shikov goes into the snatch lead by virtue of that lighter body weight. So we have 3 men on 195. Shikov with 1 life left. Steiner with 1 to go. Sherbatis with 2. Shaimeko of the Ukraine, 1 lift to go. Sholikov also with 2 attempts. So here comes the 21-year-old. Pavel Nidek is the oldest of the 8 in this championship final at 34 years of age. That is terrific. That is fantastic. 196 for the youngster, and he takes the lead. Brilliant. Now I've got that 10 kilos better than before. Absolutely excellent. And the entry totals, well, there's only a spread of 35 kilos right across the 8 men who've entered this final, and with these guys that's nothing at all. But now Sholikov putting it up to 199, approaching 200 kilos, the snatch world record. Razazadeh holds it at 213. Shikov holds the snatch European record at 211. Doubt we're going to get to those numbers, but Sholikov for the outright lead, currently down in 5th place, but he has 2 lives left. This one. No,
the platform.
Well, he was at the back of the platform. He did use all the 4 meters, but tell you what, central referee did not move. Jose Zalubasek from Slovenia. He was just sat back in his chair. I think I might have moved, David. With Sholikov and 199 kilos heading towards me. There's the situation. You can see Sherbatis with 2 lifts to go. Bar going up to 200, so Sholikov has decided anyway that he'll give himself a bit more time, or he's not worried about the actual weight.
Well, this is interesting. Steiner's going to 200 at least.
Yes. Well, Sholikov at his best when he got the Olympic bronze medal, 207.5 now. Sherbatis is an Olympic silver medalist, 205 kilos. Just about the best we've seen from him in this particular phase. Half a minute. There's the buzzer. Sherbatis from Riga in Latvia. Been on the international stage at various levels now for some 16 years. Here we go, David. Just see the fall.
Yeah, just lean back at the top of the pool. Well, if Steiner manages to snatch 200 kilos, he's going to be right in amongst these lifters. I think he's physically capable of it. I spoke to him about it yesterday, about 200 kilos, and he seemed to think physically he could do it, but he thought it was going to be a real challenge mentally. But he seems pretty switched on today. His technique is working well for him. He's got his fans.
Yeah, we haven't really had a fans day like this since, well, almost 1998 back in Riesa. Do you remember that packed hall there for Ronnie Vella? Amazing. This brings it all back.
Yes.
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 Yes, yes,
Look
yes.
at that.
Absolutely. Oh, and he'll stand there forever. The fans are on their feet. Wonderful personal best. Absolutely terrific. What a sequence. And he is so pumped up. 190, 195, the first personal best. 200. Look at this. Absolutely spot on, David.
Yeah, technique was looking good. It was purely psychology. And when the question was asked, well, there's the answer.
And that's why this man is one of the most exciting fans for German weightlifting for a long time. And the Austrians, well, to be fair, the village, the town, they've turned out here, but the Austrian weightlifting, what have they lost? What have they lost? They might have lost a champion, if not this time around, very soon. Shikov now.
Yes, needs this to regain the lead.
Yeah. 124 kilos, so is lighter than Steiner by some weight. No. Ooh, and he's 5 kilos off the pace. And remember, David, the youngster, the Ukrainian, Shikov, is actually still in silver medal position.
Well, actually, the only Skiabatis is heavier than Steiner.
Yeah.
So he's going to take 200 again. And so unless he goes to 201, Shikov we know, is the heaviest man in the class at 169. So if they both stay on 200, Steiner's got the gold.
Well, Shikov, certainly, he's out here, and
that was the only man that could have taken it away from him.
Right. Well, Shikov on 200. Remember, he missed at 199. He decided to buy himself a bit of time just to...
But this won't give him the medal.
Absolutely not. Well, it will give him a silver, possibly a bronze, yeah.
But not the gold.
Just a year older than Matthias Steiner, but considerably heavier. Almost 30 kilos more than Matthias Steiner. Needs to stay on the platform. No, he's off again. He's off again.
Did all the work. He just needed another couple of feet, didn't he?
He needed a 5th meter on the platform, but as it is, David, he's down left on 192 kilos.
Skiabatis has jumped to 201, so he's trying to beat Steiner. He's made the jump to 201.
But I was just going to reflect on Shikov. You know, that tumbles him right down. So Steiner now finds that he's got 8 kilos and body weight in hand of the big man. But here comes the champion. 201 for Skiabatis.
So Skiabatis, the only man left in the competition, and the only man that can take Steiner's medal away.
Did 202 last year, so it's possible. Steiner watching in the background with Frank Mantek. Skiabatis on the stage. Is it Latvia? Is it Germany? It's not for the overall, but it is for domination at the halfway stage. Seconds.
No, Steiner's got it.
Steiner is a European champion. There he is. Look at this. They're going crazy. Let's see Steiner in the background. Skiabatis comes off the stage. There's his result, but Steiner is rejoicing.